Hello, Maurieo Vlogs number 324, peat processing. Hello, and welcome. Well, in another episode from my trip out to the peat mine, once the peat is harvested and put in these large stockpiles, it then goes through a little bit of processing before it is loaded into truck and trailers and taken off to the customers, where it is usually incorporated into potting mix, which is then on-sold in garden centres or in bulk. So let's just have a little bit around the processing plant there, which is essentially some conveyors and screens to take out the bits of stick and stone and things like that that's not peat, and just to give a consistent product over a period of time. You can see there the covered stockpiles to try and keep the rain out of the peat. It takes on moisture very quickly and just becomes a mushy sort of thing if it gets too much water in. But that, of course, is the very reason why it's incorporated into potting mix, for its ability to absorb water and keep it around the plants and nurture them while they're growing. So you can see here various screens and conveyors, and the stockpile there covered with a waterproof membrane that is held down by old car tyres and what have you, which is a fairly common practice in New Zealand for this type of thing, and for silage stacks as well. So a lot of farmers use the old tyres as weights to hold down various covers and things. So once again, the machinery is all built and maintained by the owners to meet their specifications for their peat. The peat itself is gathered from different parts of the mine as well in an attempt to blend it over the whole stockpile. So it just goes out straight from the stockpile and is keeping the product fairly consistently by blending it by collecting it from different places in the mine. In each load, they are able to try and maintain a very consistent product over the length of the year. So, moving right along to today's background. Who is this? What is his name, and what movie is he starring in this case here? Who is this? And there's an association with today's topic or heading of peat processing. So let's go to the history yesterday, and this of course is Peter O'Toole, and he's an actor. And Pete, we talked about peat yesterday, so this is a famous peater, so that's the association between Pete and Pete to his mates, Pete O'Toole, who I think played in Lawrence of Arabia. And Moz was quick off the mark with that one, got that one pretty much straight away, proving his movie buff reputation. So well done, Moz. Thanks for that. And so we'll just head back to today's background. And who is this? I can actually remember watching this movie in my younger years when it came out. We sat in the front row, I recall, because it was such a popular movie. And every time the motorbike went across the screen, I had to move my head to follow it, because I couldn't see the whole screen all at once. I was that close to the front. is my recollection, but I've never been one to let the truth get in the way of a good story. And so we come to the end of vlog number 324. Thanks everybody for your comments, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all the things you do that make my life as a vlogger just that much more pleasurable. I love feedback. I love the thought that people are watching my material, commenting on it, and perhaps getting a little something from it. So, thank you. All good. Cheers. See you.